All right, welcome back. We already knew this upcoming college football season would look like no other, given the massive shifts in conference realignment.
But there are also some new rules in college football this year that could dramatically affect the game. Alex Crescenti explains.
With the college football season quickly approaching, there are some big rule changes coming this year that will not only impact the way you view the game at home or in the stands, but also the way the game is played itself. The first being the 2-minute warning. While we're used to seeing this on Sundays in the NFL, an extra timeout will be added at the end of the first and second halves in the college game. Now, is this a money-making move for the television networks and their ad partners? 100%. But it is changing the way teams approach in-game situations.
Well, I got a manual about this big for the 2-minute warning, right? And kind of went through that whole thing analytically and what that means and how it looks like, and we got to rep the heck out of it now. It's kind of simplified, a little bit of offensive strategy as you look at it. Defense has been way different.
I do think strategy matters. Having never done it, I'm not going to know. It's kind of like having a kid. You have an idea, but you don't know until you know.
I think it helps everybody with clock management. I thought that was something that was a strength of our team last year, that we managed the clock pretty well. So I think this helps some people, kind of giving them an extra timeout at the end of those game situations.
The second change applies to only schools in the FBS, but it is bringing the sport into the 21st century. For the first time, players and coaches will be able to communicate through helmets. But here's the catch. Only 4 players on the team can be equipped, and only one of those 4 can be on the field at a time.
Right now, we're not using it on defense. I just haven't found a really applicable way of doing it. So we're getting used to that. We just got the shutoff valve because it shuts off at 15 seconds. We got to get that rolling for Coach Buck. Every once in a while, I look up, and he's still talking past 15.
And finally, one innovation we've seen in the NFL make its way down: tablets. Now players will be able to go from the field to the sidelines and break down the previous drive with the coaches in real time.
It's only going to help us, and it's only going to help the in-game adjustments. And if I can go on the sideline and see a coverage I wasn't sure what it is, and I can look at it and see, and I can identify it, the game is just going to grow, and we're all going to learn, like us, other schools. Like, it's just good for the game of football, in my opinion.
So put these changes together, and how is it going to look? Well, right now it's anyone's guess, but we're going to find out in just a few days as week 0 of the college football season kicks off on Saturday morning. For 4 News Now, I'm Alex Crescenti.